you can help me out with this first fact. All right, take a look up here. I got 3 angles up here. These aren't in your notes at all. Just want to give you a little heads up on what I'm about to show you. All right, I got 3 angles up there, A, B, C. I'm going to tell you A is supplementary to B. Let me stop right there. What do you know about angles A and B then? Oh, I got angles A and B. They're supplementary. What do you know about them? Hopefully we know that word by now, right? All right, what do we know about angles A and B up here? Abby, go ahead. Look at that. A equal 180, right? They add up to 180. I'm also telling you angle C and angle B are supplementary. What do you know about angle B and C? Just want to make sure we're paying attention here. Violet, what do you have? Angle B and C, they're supplementary. So what do I know about them? Angle C, supplementary to B. Supplementary. They add up to 180. That's all I'm looking for. All right, everyone good on there? Good so far. All right, give me an angle measurement for A then. I don't care. Any angle. Please don't make it 90 or make it less than 180. Gage, give me a nice angle, please. 30, fine. All right, here you go. 30. Everyone with me? And what's angle B have to be then? Angle A and B are supplementary. What's angle B? Hopefully you don't need the calc for that. Your ears are smoking. Will, what do you have over there? $1.50. All right, how about angle C now? How about angle C if they're supplementary? What's angle C here? 1.5. Theodore?
Angle C would be 30.
Also 30. Oh, what did we just find out here, kids? Angle A and C are congruent. So let me introduce this new fact to you. If I have 2 angles that are supplementary to, what were A and C both supplementary to? The same angle, right? Angle B. So if 2 angles are supplementary to the same angle, those angles have to be congruent, equal. All right, let me do that one more time and show you and also tell you what kids want to say. A and C, both supplementary to what? The same angle. So if I have 2 angles supplementary to the same one, those 2 have to be congruent. A lot of people read this and they want to tell me they're supplementary. All right, I understand how the mind works there. I get it. But no, 2 angles supplementary to the same angle are congruent. And that is what this first fact up here is saying today. Supplements of the same angle are congruent. Okay? If 2 angles are supplementary to the same angle, darn it, they got to be congruent to each other. Congruent. So go ahead, set up your statements, reasons for this first one. This will be a quick one. Usually, I say write the givens in, and then I say, hey, you better mark your diagram. There are no markings for supplementary. I'm sorry. All right, so this diagram will not get any markings on it. You can abbreviate supplementary, SUPP, as we've talked about. And just to let you guys know, some of your kids embarrass themselves. That's angle 3. That's not the heart symbol. All right. Plus, why would I put that on there? You got to have a heart to write a heart, right?
Wait, what's a heart?
Never mind. Just keep writing, please. I'm, and you guys can thank me because your IQ is about to go down like 2 points if I let him to keep talking. Okay. So you're welcome. You can thank me later. All right, real quick. What do we know? Oh, and first, this is on me. In an honors level class, I shouldn't have told you angle 2 was supplementary to 3. How could I figure that out based on that diagram? I didn't need to give you that information. I could have had you guys look at this. Tell me why we would have known angle 2 and 3 were supplementary. Test why. In your own words. Ooh, look at her showing off her vocab. Nice. They're linear pairs. Good. And what do I know about linear pairs? They're supplementary. Yep. So I didn't need to give you that, but I did just to make this go quicker. All right. So I know 1 and 3 are supplementary. 2 and 3 are supplementary. I know what's one that comes out of your mouth right now is, 1 and 2 are supplementary. No. We just went over that whole example. What do I know about angles 1 and 2? No. Angles 1 and 2, they're both supplementary to the same angle. And if I have 2 angles supplementary to the same angle, what do I know about those 2? They are congruent. Okay, they are not supplementary. They are congruent. And that's our new fact. And this only, it's going to be a 2-stepper. Supplements of the same angle are congruent. What are we? You good here?
What?
You good? Sorry I'm boring you so much. Should I just do a cartwheel or something to liven it up for you? So sorry. All right. Must have had such a busy weekend, right? So tired. I know one thing you didn't do is trim that hair again. Jesus. Get that under control right now.
I'm getting my haircut on Thursday.
Okay. You know what's going to happen on Thursday? Like at least 5 woodland animals are going to lose their home because you got that, because you're getting that cut. All right. They're not have anywhere to go now. All right. We're going to see a squirrel pop out, a couple birds. Everyone good here? We good? Hey, facts, right? Hashtag facts, right? All good? Questions? Got to be supplementary to the same angle. All right. Next one that involves supplementary. Just take a look at my diagram up here. What do you know about angles 1 and 2 on my diagram? I know it's not in my notes. I know, because I want you to pay attention up here. Angles 1 and 2, what do you know about them? Whoop. Where am I going here? Tess, what do you know about them? Darn right they are. How about angles 3 and 4 up here? Angles 3 and 4, what do you know about them? Where are we going with that one? Kevin, what do you know about 3 and 4? They're also supplementary. Thank you. All right, here's what I'm going to add to my diagram. What did I tell you about angles 1 and 3 by doing that? I know it's silly, but I wanted to make sure we're good. Jacob, what do you know about angles 1 and 3 now? They're congruent. So 2 people told me they're supplementary, and then somebody else just said 1 and 3 are congruent. What do you think I know about 2 and 4 then? Using your mind and maybe type in, put in some values there. What should you know about 2 and 4? They're both add up to 180. 1 and 3 are congruent. What should you know about 2 and 4? They should also be congruent. But, ready? Not for the reason I just showed you. Because are 2 and 4, are they supplementary to the same exact angle? No. So I don't want to use that fact I just used. Instead, what I'm going to give you is a new one, which says if two angles are congruent, so are their supplements. Okay? Supplements of congruent angles are congruent. I know it's very similar to the last one, but again, are 2 and 4 supplementary to the same exact angle? No, but they are supplementary to congruent angles. You got to see the difference between the two. Yes, we're good? Okay, let's try a proof out with it. Here we go. Go ahead, get your statements, reasons set up. Looks like we can put some arc marks on here on this one. Watch what you're marking too. Watch what you're marking. Capital A is not congruent to capital B. Please don't mark that on your diagram. It's okay if you did. It's lowercase angle A and lowercase angle B, not the capital ones, so make sure you mark the correct ones. So hopefully we have these marked congruent right there. Look at the prove angles, please. Look at the 2 angles I'm asking you to prove congruent, which would be angle ADC. Can you see that? Don't mark it because we never want to mark the prove angles. Everyone see that angle? I'll just mark it with a blue dot. Oh, geez. What do you know about that angle? I'm trying to prove an angle A. Lowercase a. Anybody see anything? What do we know about those 2 angles? Come on, look at them. The one I just marked and angle A. What do we know about those 2 right there? 7. What do we know about that one? Where am I going with that? 1, 7. Lucia, what do I know about those 2? They're what? Are they? These 2 right here, angle A and the one I just marked. They're supplementary. Perfect. ADC congruent to everyone see where BFC is. Oh, right there. What do I know about BFC and angle B? Those two are, here we go, keep going, go deep, Kira. They're supplementary. Oh, so this proof has something to do with supplementary angles, doesn't it? Oh, so now I got two to pick from. Two to pick from. Which one is it going to be? Well, ask yourself this question right now. The two angles I'm proving congruent, the two angles, ADC and BFC, are they supplementary to the same exact angle? No. So that one's out. But are they supplementary to two angles that are congruent? Okay, so does everyone see why I want this one now versus the last one we just went over? Because they're supplementary to congruent angles, not the same angle. Everyone good? Okay, perfect. Oh, bad news. Bad news. It's not going to be a two-step proof. Sorry, not a two-step proof. Why? Why? Because go back up underneath this one and write a little note for yourself. This note is going to be similar to the right angles note. So if you wouldn't mind, go back to Friday's notes for me, where I introduced all right angles are congruent. And let me ask somebody what needed to happen before you told me two right angles are congruent, right? What did you cannot just say two right angles are congruent unless, Zach?
You must state you have right angles before you use it.
I need to know where the right angles were. Guess what I need to know here?
You need to know what the angle.
Where are the supplementary angles you're talking about? Okay, so note, must state where the supplementary angles are first. So just like you cannot say right angles are congruent without telling me where they are, same thing with this one here. You have to tell me where the supplementary angles are. Oh, wait a second. You did not do that on the last proof. Why didn't you have to tell me where the supplementary angles were on the last one? Anybody?
It was given.
It was given to me where they are. Okay, so that's why I didn't bring it up. But this one, it was not given to me that they were supplementary. We used our vocab knowledge and said, give me one pair of supplementary angles up in my diagram here. One pair of supplementary angles so I can write it down. One pair only, 13. Jacob, one pair. Angle. And? Yep, angle B and what do we call that other one there? BFC, yep, are supplementary. You can do SUPP as we talk. And I believe there's another pair, so please in the same statement, tell me where the other pair is. Where's that other pair of supplementary angles? Zach?
Angle A is supplementary to ADC.
Okay. So everyone all right? You have to, either one, that's for either theorem. You got to tell me where your supplementary angles are before using the theorem. We've used this already. I haven't really harped on it too much, but now I will. 99% of the time, if you're going to tell me why angles are supplementary, this is my last fact up there, and it's on the top of your page. It's nothing new. We've used this one before, and that is linear pairs are supplementary. That's 99% of the time. Remember the other 1%, probably because it's given. We knew B and A were congruent. Oh, if B and A are congruent, so are the supplements. And that's the final fact for today, which is supplements, not of the same angle, but of congruent angles. Wow. Plenty of time. Plenty of time to get working and figure out what you need to, what you don't know and what you're good with.